Versus is ready.
I have like so many
Same.
watching.
I was playing Among Us for 7 hours last night.
I was just I always have my music for the background of my stream. I always have my Netflix. I always have my stream. I always have like work I'm doing at the time. Like I always have like a lot of stuff up.
Okay, stream is up.
I am happy and I know it, so I clap my hands.
Interesting. When I see the ping go up, I'll start, because I kind of want to start off stream, kind of like...
Nothing like a casual ad.
Okay, they're all three. Oh, they're ready. Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first league game of SubZero Gaming. Today we have an EU match versus against Spartans, and we're starting on Lijiang. This is tier 2.
Nice.
Nice. I'm so good at this.
I am here as me.
Straight.
You all know me. You all hate me. Don't worry about it. And Tay is our wonderful host. Thank you for hosting, Tay.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Okay. That's not good. Oh god.
Oh, I forgot to change the colors. I'll have to do it after this map.
It's okay. I'm colorblind.
It's just sort of backwards. It's just backwards, pretty much.
In all fairness, I'm still colorblind. It makes no difference to me.
I made sure everything else was set up except for the colors.
Oh, we got Shiva Academy fan. Shiva's not playing this game. Yeah, there you go.
Coming off on, we're starting on control center here. It looks like Spartans is going to be running Alliance. Versus is going with an old signature bunker double shield, and we have a pause.
Oh, that was my fault.
It was an accident.
Pause check.
Pause check. Good.
This is an interesting comp coming from Spartans
I don't
here.
see no frog.
So that's interesting.
This will be difficult for the Doom on the side of Spartans because of the Sombra. There's going to be a lot of difficulty getting into the back line and just getting rid of them. Right? That's what I think Versus predicted sort of here.
Doom going in. Doom getting stunned out. Oh my goodness. Look at that CC.
That was a massive anti-nade from the side of Spartans. And able to get one pick off of it. The res
Ali
comes
coming
through
in with the res on bad juju.
barely making out with his life. Oh, Doom, like I said, that Doom hack is going to be a big player here.
And the rest of Versus go down here as Spartans take first tap and first team fight. The first team fight on Lijiang is so critical on this map because that like sets the wave for how the rest of the game is planned to go. So it kind of like every time you tap this point, it wants to be crucial always on this first team fight to get it again.
I think the main thing here would be that Sombra, but that feels bad.
Juju getting picked off early here, causing a unfortunate events for...
Ooh, straight to the spawn doors. Spartan's getting greedy here. And there they go, there's the punish. Now they're just able to walk in, get rid of choke now.
Spartans having 2 ults online right now. Their win condition is Nano Blade at the moment. Versus is pushing in, not knowing that there is a lot of Doomfist in their backline, and he's dead. Coming out with the Nano Blade here. Dark gets 1, Dark gets 2, looking for the 3rd, but he gets picked.
Bob goes in, holds far back right of point. Not able to get a whole lot, but the Zen dies either way.
And them only having Ana heals, their Ana is hacked. Ana might die here, and that would be crucial for Spartans to lose right now. Their tanks are keeping a good job of keeping their Ana alive. Bad Juju with the EMP now, looking for the EMP, I can tell. He's got the hack on the Ana, he gets slapped.
Ooh, that is, as an Ana player, that is definitely a hard sleep to hit. But in the end, it paid off for him.
It looks like Spartans is going to be taking map 1, it looks like. Yep. Map 1 goes to... Round 1, my apologies. Goes to Spartans.
Ooh. And that was a very dominant hold, not a single tick on point.
Yeah.
And that's makes you question what do you think they're gonna bring into map 2 at this point? Like,
Ooh, here comes the frog.
can we get a Froggers in chat? Can we get a Froggers in chat?
Can we get a Froggers in chat, please?
There's Ali on the frog. Can we get a Froggers?
Froggers in chat. I'm running the Widowmaker here, coming out of and Spartans.
Against the double, basically semi-dive here.
Okay.
Not Poggers, Froggers.
Froggers. Spartans coming out on the Winston, Zarya, Widow, Genji, Lucio's throwing, Italine him, and they're already down one. But however, Dark gets a starting pick. That was a massive pick. Keep getting a second to finish off. Sombra.
Hello. And the Sombra comes in, and there goes the Rhine. Not enough heals coming out without that Ana, but Tracer gets one, able to trade out the Brig, which is a massive pick for a Tracer. But gets dinked in the head. Ooh, yeah, there's double Lucio. Double Lucio on each side.
Peep gets one, Peep gets two, Peep gets three! Absolutely massive! That is wild to think that they would actually. Peep gets four with a quadra kill.
Oh, gets stolen on the 5th. Almost gets the 5k.
Oh my god.
But I think he might get punished here for the staying that far back. No, he just barely makes it out. Very good play by their healers.
They have sights up right now. They're coming up on at least 4 ultimates online right now, while Versus is having their only ult online is Ko. Okay, that's
Widow's down. Widow's down, and with the superior feeling of... Ooh! Ali gets booped into the massive abyss that is the streets of Lijiang. Ryan gets thrown off by a Brig.
This Moriko is doing a lot.
Go in. And another Blade. Another Blade farmed up that
He gets 2. Oh my god. Jesus. He gets 1.
Monkey just doing monk things. Hexgober.
Their Lucio's throwing again. Stop trying to do the
Lucio,
rollout.
okay.
Their Lucio keeps trying to do the rollout.
Yo, I feel that I've done that like 4 times.
I'm switching to the Echo here instead of the Tracer, it looks like, from Spartan's side to mirror their Echo from all the pressure that they're taking.
I'm getting into the game and accidentally spectating someone for too long.
Them coming out with the grab here from Versus. Huge shatter coming from... they're right?
No, they're right. In all fairness, Spartans still take the point, although it was flipped over, so that is a very unlucky circumstance for the side of Spartans there. You don't want to have that happen, because now they can just secure points without having to worry about OT, and they get a little extra time when regrouping. Ali's just chilling on point, but falls eventually to the power of Briggs, just look in the general direction.
Popping Echo early here. Interesting, as they have no one to contest, and I think this map is going to go to Spartan.
Map 1 to Spartans.
Versus Spartans. Very poggers. I have to change my colorblind settings. Pain.
Play of the game.
So, for the Titans versus Alpha Roller, or is it Alpha Rollers? Yeah, for Alpha Rollers versus Titans, which is later today, 3 p.m. The casters are. There's a potential to see 3 of us. There's 2 of us are definitely doing it. So there's me, Ave, and Ali, all potentially casting.
Potentially. Keyword.
I have to be there no matter what. So that's yeah. Yeah, Stanley, I kind of in the same boat. But I know players from both sides,
like
and I know everyone's a good team
looks
here.
like
I know they're all
Spartans is
having fun.
keeping their roster that they have right now because they immediately typed into the game chat ready. So it looks like that they're gonna keep their roster here. But this map is loser's pick, correct?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter which order.
Oh, interesting.
We just gotta play all the map types. It doesn't matter which order though.
The casters right now are the host is Tay. The casters are Insanity Coma or Drake colon 3 and 8. If I'm saying that right.
Yeah, you can call me Ave or Vix, whichever you
It's just I'm
prefer.
dyslexic, so I kind of have
Oh,
to.
no, it's okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for my name to bother you. I'm so sorry.
No, it doesn't bother me. I just don't. When I'm meeting new people, I tend to just say whatever I see.
Ah,
So
gotcha.
that's why when I say Tay, I say Tay, right? It's simple. It's Dayy. I
Yeah, yeah,
not gonna lie, I used to call Tay Taywith because of the double Y, but
Oh.
I'm just blind. Me is not very smart. Don't mind me.
You said any type of map, right? So, like, they could pick payload right now if they wanted to.
It could be payload, not control, but it can be payload or
It could
escort,
be
hybrid,
escort, hybrid,
or
or assault.
yeah.
2CP.
So
They're saying when we know what map it is, we can think about the subs.
It's
Loser's
smart.
pick!
It's a smart idea because
I know, but
Hanamura.
it's yes.
there was at one point where we wanted to add a rule where we didn't. We had to put in subs before map pick, but we knew that all the high tier players wouldn't agree to that.
Oh. Oop.
All right. So chat, are you excited for season 5? Y'all excited for season 5?
Interesting. You excited for season 5? I just had to do it, I'm sorry.
Are you excited? So fun fact, if I'm ever angry at a game or something, I'll actually turn Scottish. It's
Okay, that's interesting.
weird. It's a weird little thing. So if you hear me turn Scottish, you know I'm like, why did they do that? But you won't actually understand what I'm saying. So, but yeah. So are we all excited for season 5?
Well, yes, because I'm casting, and it'd be an interesting experience, to say the
Ooh,
least.
it'll be fun. Trust me. Like
However,
this
this
is
is
like,
our last season of SubZero.
unfortunately, maybe. I need my coffee.
Don't make coffee, forehead.
I'm out of coffee. Now I'm sad.
Interesting.
I like how in the background you just hear a smack. Alright.
Our inside is ready. We're just waiting on Versus now. Hit us with that ready check, and then we'll go into map 2.
So we're all excited for season 5. I'm gonna be actually hosting this season, so
They have
feels
announced
good.
they're ready.
They are all ready.
You're going to be starting.
Spectating the right colors.
All good.
I can't see them anyway.
Going into map 2 here with a 1-0 in favor of Spartans here. Hopefully Versus can take a map off. Or at least give them that nice full hold.
I'm keeping track of the score in Twitch set because I probably won't remember it.
Typing it out also.
Oh, big brain. But yes, they subbed out Ali. So, chat's kind of confused. I'm sort of confused, but not really. Like
do that and pin message and edit it as I go.
Ready for battle.
Versus starting off on the defense side here with a nice double shield, Junkrat Sombra, Bap Moira, which is very interesting because I don't see Bap Moira very often, and I think that it's a very interesting healer comp.
I think with the recent changes, BAP has become more of a like an off support, not really a main much. Since his heals do less, and they still get tons of healing, and this is a very good vertical map. So maybe it's kind of the right play here. So as you can see, BAP can get into so many weird positions.
Like,
you don't really
coming out
expect
on the Ryan Sig, Symmetra Bastion, Luciana.
They're gonna do a strat.
They're gonna do a big strat.
Oh, I know the strat. They're gonna look
great teleport point. Oh, teleport top
left
right.
to high ground. However, there's
Bastion able to get rid of that, but they got Bastion. Oh, but traded for 2. This has been a massive trade so far, but let's see if they can still swing this. It is still very much winnable for the side of Versus.
That's a very massive anti from Spartan's side of honor.
Kuzi being slept on that left side and brought into a corner with a sim. That's not something you want to. That's not an area you want to be.
First point here with an easy wipe with the Bastion Symmetra comp. That's crazy.
I think the main issue there is they didn't respect that Bastion enough. They played around the corner, but they didn't realize that there's windows there that you can shoot through. I think that was the main issue there. Personally, anyway. Genji Lucio taking up that high ground, making sure it's safe.
Genji Alpha Bastion.
Which is very much understandable, considering unless you're teleporting from this left platform going up to the high ground on the right, there's not really much you can do.
Spartans are looking for a TP left side onto ledge. They're teleporting right now, moving as fast as they possibly can to get over. However, still down there Genji, meaning a DPS is lost.
Oh, switching over to Widow now. This is actually probably the best play they could do. They already have control of point. Widow just needs to
coming out from Versus' side. It's a massive flex.
They were able to get 2. It is very hard. A big slam, but I think it was wasted in this point. Since respawn advantage is just so powerful here. And 2 CP in general. I think that's just this fight lost.
Yep.
A very well done hold.
However, Spartans do have 4:50 on the clock here. Looking very strong here. If Spartan's Widow can get a starting pick, I think that would be absolutely massive for them to push in. But however, they do only have Nano online right now, coming up on beat slowly. Keep getting a starting pick here. That's absolutely massive onto their Moira, trading absolutely nothing, but you know.
Now here's where the bat pick would come in really handy. I guess they.
Juju takes out Widow.
This is where the bat pick comes in really handy. Since now you have that backdoor mortality field, you don't need to really worry about the Widow. You just kind of watch out, and there we go. They're down there. Sombra, but they got the thing.
Traded tank for DPS, and then tank again. Trading DPS, I think Spartans might.
I think this is a hold. This is a very strong hold. That defender's advantage here is just too strong.
Switching onto the soldier here from the Torbjorn, losing that ultimate It's very crucial. However, Spartans do have 2 tank ults online, Sights, and no support ults online. Flux and Shatter coming out, that's a massive EMP
Massive
coming from
EMP
bad
canceling
Juju canceling Flux.
Still losing their BAP and Narissa and their
Still trading
Sombra,
3, down 3, down 4.
no,
Keep
they're
getting
losing.
2.
They're getting team fought lost here. Widow's popping off in the back line.
Widow getting 3 here. Looking for the 4. That's absolutely massive. Marissa will come out to touch with Fortify. They popped
Ryan
Nano in their
straight into their
spawn,
spawn.
getting a double fire strike. And Spartan safety here. So basically, their Widow kind of like did things. I don't know what more to say.
Initiating match.
So switching sides here, Versus is going to be playing offense, trying to beat or at least cap point with time, both points with time, and hopefully bringing this into an overtime map to take the W. But it's going to be very difficult with how Spartans might be playing, because right now I think that this map is very dominant for Spartans, but it took them a while. It took them like 2 minutes to cap next point, which I understand because they just had old economy. But however, Spartans rolling out on the double shield, Sombra Genji, Zen Ana, and it looks similar to they're running high damage.
Can we get a Froggers in chat? Because there's a frog on the screen.
Froggers on chat. Running high damage here, looking for that spam to break the shield and that tank pressure from the Reaper coming out from Versus. However, they are
liking
running
this
a Lucio
positioning.
Moira.
I like the Spartans positioning, trying to get that flank first pick. You know, like, you don't expect an Orisa Sig to be hiding inside the ramen shop. Like, never. Oh, they found it out, though, and now they're going in.
Coming out with a pick from Peep, absolutely massive.
This Reaper, though, is going to cause a lot more damage than it should. They're down their Sig, and they have the close respawn, so I think this is a Versus push here.
The Orisa trying to get out, and their supports are trying to get out too. Ana barely making it out without the team noticing her.
Ooh, Ana gets picked up last second, and they're slowly capturing point. Zen's dancing around, while Moira's just trying to eat everyone with their weapon. Can you really call that a weapon?
On point, fighting the Orisa. They killed Moira.
Reaper's coming on,
massive.
but
Lucio's next.
immediately gets eliminated. Not even a tick off that. Aw, yeah, Froggers in chat, speed boost.
Versus' Junkrat is sitting top left in their backline. Their Ana is throwing, interesting. Their Junkrat's sitting behind them. Pete coming in with an Orisa kill, staggering their main team. However, this Junkrat in the backline is very interesting. I think someone saw him. Oh, Dark coming in with a pick on the on the Lucio.
And then followed up with a Zen volley right to the Junk's head. That is unfortunate.
My mom's calling me uh-oh.
It's alright.
No, I'll just...
Ult advantage heavily in the favor of Spartans here.
Yes.
Very heavily.
However, Versus is coming up only on 2 ults with explosive support ults, including the Reaper ult. My apologies, I did not see Blade coming out with Trans. EMP coming out
Ooh, that is 3.
However,
they are
bad
just
cuts
pressing
off.
2 to win.
Those 3 getting 2 with those ults that they use. However, they will not have anything to save them from the Reaper ult. That's going to be... Switching onto the Pharah here from Spartans. I wonder what they're going to do with the Pharah here.
Considering that Genji got very little value out of that blade, there's not really much you can do.
Reaper's teleporting in right now. He's looking for the Blossom. However, they're going to be having all 6 of their ults coming from Versus here. Reaper's in. They get 2. They're picking off 2 now, so around to get on it.
Reaper just going right to the back line, just flowing it out.
And popping beat too.
Beat was a little beat was a little excess if you ask me, since we already had the Pongo. But I mean, it worked, so
They were already winning the team fight. So they don't really have anything for this Sigma Flux. They don't have anything for it. They don't have anything to cancel it unless they pop Tire and kill Sig. Or pop Reaper World in air and kill the Sig.
my guess would be to Cole.
Well, if they're more hesitate, they'll pull out of it, but it's not like AoE type of thing. Like, it only heals one person at a time unless more people.
Well, unless you spam looking left and right.
Okay. Coming in with a fat anti from their Ana here. Both Fluxes come out. Tiger comes out coming from Versus.
Gets taken out immediately.
Both Fluxes came out with both bongos too. At least they popped bongos last fight. And they popped Code too. And they're only 34 to Lucio beat. They have nothing for Barrage. Nothing to absolutely stop Barrage unless they Sig shield. Which that shield will just get broken and that's it. Spartans coming up with 4 ults here. They have the highest ult advantage right now against Versus right now. However,
They're definitely alternating their
awesome.
alternating.
Keep giving an early pick onto Bad here. That's just unfortunate. Reaper popping Blossom randomly, forcing out Trans.
But losing his life for it against a massive EMP barrage combo. Absolutely massive.
Massive. Sorry, my mom texted me and I didn't see that. However, EMP, both DPS are ults are out with Trans being forced. They have their Tire is halfway right now, but however, they do not have any ults for the next fight. They will only be building them within the next fight.
Sombra's taking a cheeky angle behind them, seeing if she can pick off any stragglers. Able to get the Junkrat first started, but not able to finish off a kill.
Kree's coming low here. Bad picking up their Zen here. Spartans looking to back up now. However, their Ana's left in the open. Hopefully they'll shield here. They shielded her. Moira's on point. She gets hacked, and she gets killed.
Immediately taken out. Now, here's where the Junkrat really pays dues. And now he's dead. Farah is just taking a lot of advantage of these chokes in these small areas. You can't really push in if
really
Farah's
doing
just...
a good job of keeping that pressure on their roster. Like, I think it's a good way to keep pressure on them, and he's doing a really good job at that. Making sure that they're scared because they're not switching. They switched to McCree, which isn't a very good hit scan. Bad Dark finishing off the kill onto McCree here. Burns is getting really greedy here, trying to poke them out. This is the whole point of double shield, you poke them out to win. Full, coming in with Barrage
comes through, gets one.
However, you trading Junkrat for Orisa. Bongo's coming out, Flux coming out, 2 ults from Versus are coming out. Beat got cancelled.
A massive flux.
Beat getting cancelled from Versus' side. However, their Moira is on point.
The sneaky cap behind didn't pay off and just immediately got earned. If I were Versus here, I'd back out. Once that Moira was dead, I'd back out. There's no point in keep on contesting. They still have that strong advantage. It's going to have to be really careful if he wants to get through, especially with the damage boost. Doomfish coming in, just destroying the backline.
Him being able to touch is absolutely massive. Our bongos are up. Code's coming out. Hynen's coming out. Tire's going to point. Keep getting 2. Bad getting a pick with the Tire here. Trans being out as well. Orisa's going down. Lucio's going down from Lucius.
They're gonna have to really watch.
Barrage coming out, getting
solo
1.
barrage onto the Junkrat to keep that nice damage away, and
Spartans taking
Spartans taking map too.
As they should. Period. I'm kidding, but
rip. But this was a very, very smart and very well communicated barrage EMP play. This is not something you expect
With the pole
right
coming in
away.
too, that was very nice. Very clean.
Exactly.
However, that did cost 2 DPS ults.
But it did get them the fight win, so in all fairness, getting that fight win, better than anything.
Hybrid. Hopefully we do a hybrid map because I really want to see what these teams bring out on hybrid right now. I'd like to see them run a Rhine Zarya comp. I want to see how they brawl, quite honestly.
Personally, I would like to see dive.
Well, we've seen a little bit of that with Monkey Zarya comp. However, it's dive, but use
That's
bubble.
double bubble. That's not dive.
It's still dive.
It's semi-dive, but
I don't call it double bubble. We just call it Monkey Zarya. Vincent Zarya.
that is double bubble. I have confirmed that, and no one can tell me otherwise because I said so. I don't know. I'm mean. Doggo victory pose pog, yes.
Spartans bringing out their coach right now into spectators, as we see. I wonder what they're bringing their coach for.
That is a doggo victory pose near the end. You guys wouldn't mind? I'll be right back.
Understood.
I should probably say that Spartans is probably like a... I'm gonna say 3,100 average. Yeah.
And what average is Versus? What are you...
28.
28. That's 300 SR difference.
I say like...
But with their swaps right now...
I say it's like... Probably like between 29 and 3,100.
I see it. Ali is going to be switching onto the tank here from Versus' side. From support. Tomic coming in for Octo here from Spartan side. However, we are waiting for a map pick from Versus. Ow, I have put my finger in something and it really hurts now. Interesting.
Alright, I am back.
Okay.
I know, chat, you missed me, so it must have been really difficult. Oh, never mind.
Pick from Versus.
Refreshing.
They're asking for King's Row here. Oh yes, my wish has been granted. Thank you so much. Love you, Versus. You guys are amazing. Thank you.
I'm expecting heavy Widow play.
Dark is coming out here as they just put in a sub. Dark is coming out here with. I think Dark should stay in, quite honestly, but they make map swaps pendant. You know. Spartan's giving us that ready check. Versus giving us that ready check.
Good map, good play, good Widow. That's all you need. And King's Row has these three things. Because this is literally the Widow map. Like,
King Row is also good for Ron Zarya.
It's Brawl Widow. Yeah, no, this is a very, like, rush-based pick-off comp. Like, this is kind of your best play here.
Going into map 3 with a 2-0 in favor of Spartans. I hope that Versus can bring it back, because they're match point right now. Well, yeah, match point, that's the word, right?
Yeah, it's match point. Yep, very well done.
Thank you. But yeah. Match point here. Hopefully Versus can at least take this map to keep going in the series.
I would love to keep this game going. This has been a very interesting, like, game. Despite it being rather one-sided at the moment, it has been very, very close, if you ask me. There have been times where you thought Versus would win, like, entire maps just because of one play. Now, I like this comp Versus is running. The not Diva, the Reaper May. Where did I go with Diva? I have no idea, and I'm seeing things.
However, they are running Ana Moira instead of Lucio Moira, which is very interesting. However, Spartans coming out on the Rhine Sig, Symmetra Bastion, Baptiste Ana, looking for that TP on a statue, I'm assuming, or TP to high ground somewhere.
Oh yes, TP right onto statue. Here it is. Here goes the Bastion.
There's Bastion coming up from the top, putting a lot of damage into them, forcing Versus back. However,
Sigma gets the charge on him.
Now they just brawl it out. Bastion going down to May here, as Versus is backing up for their life right now.
May walls off, and that's an amazing wall. Keep them away from.
Playing aggressive here as a tank.
Definitely is play here. This is definitely the best point to play aggressive. You want to play right around this wall because they can't do anything about it. You can just swing right free and they don't do anything. Reaper's back from spawn.
I wish their Ana would be behind.
And so is their Bastion.
Code coming out from Versus here, trying to keep everyone alive. Code killing Symmetra here. Immortality goes down.
Massive
shatter. However, he's walled off. So
Ali gets picked off, but he gets walled off, and Bastion's teleported behind. Sigma and Reaper going in, but
I think
it seems to have been held. Not for long, however, since unless they get this nice stagger on the Ana, because this is very good stagger right now. And there you go, there's a heavy stagger on the Ana, and now they just have to wait for respawns.
Even more staggers coming out from Versus here. Versus here, staggering Spartans one by one because they're just trickling instead of just waiting. As they should.
Ooh, and Ali with the shatter and the grab on the side of Versus, as well as the nano. This is just a very scary time if you're Spartans. Because those are massively
Farah with the nano, popping wall too. Mayo coming out from Versus here. Reaper's 1 HP.
Ooh, a massive shatter gets slept during it, but it still got value. I don't know how that charge hit.
Getting 2 here. Baptiste finishing off Reaper here. And
there's charge with its weird angle getting hit. Ali getting hit by that weird charge. I don't know how that hit. It's kind of surprising. There's a taunt. That is, pretty sure that's not allowed.
What happened?
The emote point. I'm not sure if that's allowed or not. Pretty sure it's not. But massive sleep. Ana gets. Oh, Ana May gets on point here.
Versus is still back.
Ana's gonna get it staggered here though, unless they can get her to safety.
May getting staggered.
May goes down.
That Ana hit that sleep on that Farah.
Very progress.
That is
she died
legendary.
for it, but it was still a nice sleep.
That is legendary.
Versus coming on with at least 2, 3, 4 ults right now, coming up on Rhine Shatter and Nano, popping Colt early into the fight to engage. However,
trying to at least get some. Ooh!
Massive Shatter.
While Rhine was turned away, they just go hammer.
think the main problem with Versus right now is that they're not waiting. They're just staggering and they're getting snowballed because of it. Barrage coming out, getting one.
There's no real way to predict that barrage. That's just an unlucky barrage. I think the another main issue here is they're not dealing with the Pharah and get any value. See, there goes the McCree down, next is Ash.
The Ash here. Or the May.
And they're not contesting these guys on the high ground. So this Sim can just teleport people up to the high ground, get the high ground, and just rain damage from above. There's really nothing you can do. See, there it is again. Teleport behind. Gets punished for it big time.
What is happening in their backline?
That was a very bad. Flux only hits one, yet heals right out of it.
Keep getting a boop off the map on the Zarya.
Ooh, that is an unlucky boop.
Window coming out from Spartans. Ash is sitting on top right. SimTV
Ash
goes
is
up
a very good position right now.
Looking to deal with her.
Ooh, gets punished though.
Wall
Nano comes onto the Rhine, and here goes the Rhine, goes right in.
Nanos onto Pharah. Huge barrage, getting one, getting two, getting three with an anti-nade as well, cleaning up the rest of the kills.
Very good. I think with that those sim turrets blocking that left side, it's almost an impossible win.
Spartans showing their A game today.
100% agree with you there. Now, we're going to have to see how Versus wants to go on this aggress here. Because this is a very, very... Like, there's not really much you can do about that. You got pushed for about 311. You're going to have to push faster than 311 if you want to take this dub.
Yes, sir. However...
Now, my question is, do they play for ults, or do they play for kills?
They primarily probably should try and play for both, but however, playing for ults is very, like, situational. Like, playing for ults is that you play for ults when you, like, kind of have to. But however, with Zarya, you always have to maximize your win condition, and that's what Versus is not doing. With the Zarya, they just kind of threw out Grav. Well, they didn't even have a Grav. Wait, did they? What?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Like... They just don't play their win conditions, and they had nothing to really combo with, and they just kept getting picked off over and over, staggering themselves, leading into a snowball in favor of Spartans here.
This is where double sniper would definitely help. A Widow Hanzo in this case would be
getting
better.
An early pick, Joshua onto Peep here. That is a massive pick.
Ooh, just barely misses the Mercy going for that res. Wasn't able to get her, but the Moira goes down. Massive anti, but
goes down. However,
Doom's in the back line trying to get stuff done, but just gets shot. And
Atomic being put on pressure with only Mercy heals right now because their Ana is very stuck on Moira right now. Ryan goes down. I think
this is a very strong Versus push.
I think it's because Joshua got that starting pick on the Peep, relieving all the DPS pressure that they had, knowing that they could walk in for free without Widow shooting at them.
Exactly.
I think that it's very crucial for that Widow to get that starting pick. And
especially
Joshua
with the Zen on their
75%.
team here. They're running the Zen was 50% on trance, by the way, which is amazing. That is like one of the best ults to counter anything. And now they can just Discord and go after them, right?
Ali getting two right now.
Widow just kind of chilling on point. You know, doing Widow things.
The same problem is happening here. Oh, Peep picks off their Versus Reaper. Fuzzy.
Now they're just forced to back behind the corner, which is not really a bad situation for them, considering Reaper can get back fast, relatively.
Both sides are coming online for Widows. Probably both going to pop them very soon. Ryan coming behind, their whole team's coming behind, looking for a flank.
Ooh, and a massive grab.
Massive grab.
And they definitely make sure they get value out of that. Little bit of a waste on the sites, Widow sites. You usually want to save those for...
They switch to Genji and getting rid of Widow sites. Zarya's sitting in their backline. Zarya's dead. Versus has 3 ults coming up online for them right now.
See, you
Joshua is just
always
taking
want to
them
mirror
off.
the Widow. You never want to just switch to Genji. You mirror Widow all the time and have the Genji on your team go after them. You should have kept the Widow. Personally, Widow's such a good character.
Huge shatter coming out from Ali here. Blossom coming out, getting 3, absolutely massive coming from Versus here. That was a massive play, and I think that's very crucial because they are doing the exact same thing that Spartans did to them. Absolutely snowballing them. Maybe looking to contest part here. Probably going to die.
I think they just took that win and got real cheeky with it and just said, hey, we can do this, and they got too cocky.
Shatter coming out, getting Ali on the ground. Spartans getting 2 right now, trading. Blade's coming out. Blade gets 1.
Gets
Blade
1.
Gets 2.
Gets 2. And everyone's out. Mercy goes to spawn because Battle Mercy. And...
Reaper killed himself because reset. Still keeping that trance though.
That is definitely the right play there. You always want to reset that.
Spartans coming up on... Well, they have at least 2 ults online as the moment, while Versus having slight ult advantage, having 2 ults and an upcoming grab with sights. Grab coming out from...
Ooh, not a smart play there, using 2 support ults
trading
there.
Zarya here. They have a DC.
We're gonna have to wait till the end of the team fight in order to pause. That's the end of the team fight right there.
Interesting. So what's that situation?
Probably just a slight power.
We give them like 2-3 minutes.
I thought it was like 5, but yeah.
Well, maybe it is 5. It's been a while since I've actually hosted.
But I mean, you're doing great. I'm watching through the stream, and even like the chats going like podcasting, Masters players, you know.
Masters players is gold.
No, this is Plat Diamond.
This is Plat Diamond.
Oh no,
well,
I was saying that I am gold.
I am also gold.
I'm hardstone gold.
Hey guys, my name's Haley and I peak GM. Hey guys!
Hi!
Hey!
Yeah, power outage.
I mean, I'm 2800 peak, but...
Ooh, poggers. That's very good.
I can't get back into plat for whatever reason.
Okay. It's okay. Right now, as we see with the pause, I'm gonna basically elaborate what just happened because what Versus is doing to Spartans right now is literally snowballing them because Spartans does not know how to back up. They just keep getting picked over and over out of spawn. Like, it's just a snowball. Spartans did this exact same thing to Versus on attack, as we saw with a time bank of 3 minutes and 11 seconds. But I think Versus is gonna beat them there with 4 minutes and 12 on the clock right now. Yeah, but as of right now, I don't think anyone can touch the point because it's only Ana with a DC as well. They will not have a secondary DPS for about 10 seconds. But I think that this map will go to Versus. The second round goes to Versus here. People are leaving on the side of Buttons. Hope that their internet don't go doo-doo.
No, Tay is not wrong.
Looks like that Spartans is having a little bit of an internet problem here as we kind of just pause here, just waiting for them to come back. We have our third map right now, and probably going to OT right now. Who do you guys think is potentially MVP here? Because I'm thinking of MVP right now, and I think Peep is doing a really good job at putting that pressure all game long, all match long, but the minute he goes down, it's like DPS don't exist. Like, I think Peep is doing a fantastic job at his role, and I think he knows what he's doing. I'm not saying that everyone else doesn't know what they're doing. I think everyone on both teams are really good in their certain like tier, but like I think that Peep is just doing a phenomenal job at keeping that pressure on at the DPS that he plays best, and like I just think that he would probably be MVP potential right now. But however, Atomic, even though this is his probably first map in, right? First map in on Atomic, he's been absolutely popping with those shatters. I think he's a great main tank for his team. However, on the side of Versus, we have quite a few like really good like core players, and I think that maybe like trying to think who would probably be MVP? Probably Joshua, because all these starting picks that he's getting for his team right now are really crucial to how they snowball right now. Octo coming in for Spartan side as we are waiting for a ready check. We'll be starting very shortly, so please be patient with us. But yeah, that's basically it. Shabam. Wham bam, thank you.
I always think that supports don't get enough recognition, so...
I do agree with you, but I don't see anything phenomenal with supports right now. I don't see anything, like, phenomenal.
Zen kind of popping.
Zen is kind of popping. Rotem's kind of doing
So let's
like,
be honest, Zen kind of popping.
crazy job. But like, I would say like for DPS tank line, like I think that there's a lot of phenomenal plays coming from them specifically. Supports do not get enough recognition, and I do think that supports deserve a little bit more love. But like right now, like something phenomenal is happening with their DPS tank line, and I think that deserves to get more recognition than our support line. Like, good job supports, you guys are doing great, and like good job for keeping your team up and stuff. But like, I think our tank DPS lines right now are coming back. As we're unpausing now, we're going back straight into the game.
No,
Going into
there's not really much you can do about that. Things happen, power outages, internet crashes, whatnot. The commentators and casters are
Initiating match.
me, I'm Insanity Coma, or Drake, :3, and Ave, and we have
Hello.
Tay on host.
Yes, sir. Okay, so right now, King's Row is going into overtime, which I did not expect, quite honestly. I thought Versus was gonna like lose. Like, I don't mean to be that guy, but like I thought that Spartans was just gonna absolutely roll them with the sight that we saw on attack. However, Versus rolling out on the Rhine Zarya, Reaper Widow, switching from one support to Ana, and then Moira. I think that's a good comp, but I think that it would lack like frontline presence, because I know Reaper is like tank pressure and everything, but they are mirroring the Widow, so I do understand. Spartans coming out on the Rhine Zarya, Widow Genji, Moira, Ana. Mirror comp, except for Genji and Reaper. This will be a very good battle, but however, I think Versus will have more heavy damage with the Reaper instead of the Genji. So I think that Versus might have a slight like damage diff, frontline diff. So here we go. Oh, Joshua getting an early pick here onto that Ana. However, Peep goes up and stops him and kills him. Trades Widow for Ana. That's huge on the side of Spartans here.
Now you have this Widow that's uncontested in the backline. You're not gonna really do a whole lot.
Who's going down here? Not Reaper. Genji going down here to Reaper. Reaper going up and killing Dark.
And right now, this Reaper's getting a lot more value than what originally was thought.
Yeah. Switching off from the Widow to the Ashe.
Ooh, that
Spartans is
deflected
right
fire
now.
strike. That deflected fire strike definitely
Ali killing
was.
one. However, she is going to be absolutely
He's gone now.
deleted.
Yeah, and there goes the Rhine. Rhine charge misses, but
I think right now that Spartans has to play with ults. They're playing for ults right now. With a really good spawn from Versus. I hope that they take up this little archway under the point. I really hope that they play right here. However, their Rhine is taking a lot of space, as he should. His Rhine should be always taking space.
a little bit of a weird angle for the Widow to be sitting. But I can respect it. Always taking those flank angles and getting the pick.
Right
so.
now. No one's moving cars. That is very crucial. Joshua,
nice headshot.
Picking 3 off. Versus in the lead here. They need to play aggressive right here. This is their chance to stop them right now. Right here and now. Keep going up to deal with the Widow, contesting him. Cole is coming out from Spartans right now. Nano, Shatter, Cole, Grav are all coming out from Versus right now.
Which is fair. Ooh, Grav Blade. That's
coming out,
all
Blade
they
getting 2,
needed.
Blade getting 4, Blade getting 5. Absolutely massive coming out from Spartans here. What amazing team play. I'm mind-boggled. Actually, that was so huge coming out from Spartans here, saving
bait them right into a choke and grab them. Like,
with that spawn advantage, I think that really gave them that little oomph, be like, hey, you need to pop ults. That was really good coming from their Zarya and their Genji, just throwing those ults out of the window, and their Moira popping Cole as well for that extra little healing and that extra little damage. I think that was an amazing play coming out from Spartans here, and they'll be moving forth. Shatter coming out.
ooh,
That's a massive Shatter coming out from Atomic.
Shatter, but
Nano Zarya is coming out too.
Zarya.
Genji's still stalling point though, so they're not getting anywhere. Tracer Pulse comes out, absolutely misses, gets 0 value. Spartan's getting 2
But it's not
right
like
now.
Tracer Pulse is that hard to build up, so.
Tracer Pulse is basically a cooldown, so yeah.
Yeah, it's basically an ability at this point.
Right
if
now,
you're good enough, it could basically be blink speed.
Versus is in a very bad spot right now. Right now, they're getting absolutely steamrolled. 3 to 5. Point-wise, Code coming out from Spartans right now.
They're just not alternating their ults good enough.
Someone's on point,
Ooh.
someone killed. Genji
They
killed
C9!
point.
Genji got the Ana and they C9!
Genji got the Ana.
Ooh, that was a very well done play. Very well done. That is not the type of thing you would expect. Like, you wouldn't expect a Genji to go in. Yeah, you wouldn't expect the Genji to go right into the backline and just kill the Ana, the one person that was pushing a cart. As, ooh.
OT timer went down very fast due to how long they were on it. Because OT timer goes down the faster the more you've been longer on the OT thing. But however, they got stopped right at the corner of 3rd point. Versus coming out on the Rhine Zarya comp again with the Widow Reaper, Moira, and Mercy. Moira Mercy, that's very interesting. We haven't seen that in a hot second. However, Spartans is coming out on that Rhine Zarya Sombra Genji, looking for the EMP Nano Blade or EMP Grav, just trying to stop those ults from coming out. And Lucio for Reaper roll, because they really see, like, you have to have a defensive ult like 90% of the time. It's really crucial to have one of those. Or use an ult as a defensive. However, I am very high expectations for this Widowmaker on Versus' side. Getting that starting pick like he did last time, that was very crucial and very good to have that starting pick. However, they are not peeking any corners right now. They're giving that Widow absolutely 0 value, absolutely 0 LOS for Spartans. Sombra's looking behind Versus right now from the side of Spartans. Ryan gets hacked here. Spartan Sombra.
Definitely a very valuable hack, but very valuable hack, making it harder to build up that shatter. But ooh, first pick goes to the side of Wapoozy and the Versus team.
Yep.
And there goes Sombra. Like, now you just gotta, yeah, all their hack pressure is gone.
But they're still holding their ground very affirmatively, making sure that they do not give up that space right now. Ryan charges in. Ryan charges back.
The aggressive
Ali
charge was
dying.
not the play there.
However, there's
If
already
you ask
one.
me, that
Keep
charge
cleaning
was
up.
not the play. And now
Spartans
they're
just
just
keep
gonna
pressing.
stagger and get rid of him.
Demolish them. Get rid of them. Delete
There
them.
goes Widow. Widow wasn't able to get the first pick there, and that's definitely important.
Spartans coming up with these ults, these massive ults, popping Valkyrie early to engage. Reaper's teleporting on the phone, only 30. Popping Cole here, coming from Versus.
the Valk
Blade comes
Blade.
out.
Cole gets
kills
one.
Ana, but
Oh,
Peep,
but the Blade in the end got more value there.
I think that Spartan's coordination is a lot better than Versus here. I think that what they're doing is very, very clean. Their play is very clean. They know how to execute properly, which is really crucial for every single team to execute properly and to have trust in one another. Having trust in one another is like the biggest things you can do to become a better team. Sights are
In all
coming out
fairness,
from
chat, he's still getting
Versus.
damage off, but he is not. He may not be getting picks, but he's still getting damage off and value.
Nano Zarya coming out here. Huge grab, getting 3 here. Absolutely killing them, demolishing them, not even giving them chance to pop ults. That is wild.
Along with
Spartans
this
just-
being a very difficult comp to run Widow into, I don't think Widow's the play here.
Yeah.
They may
I
be
do
getting
agree
some
with that.
sort of value, but Widow's just not going to be able to get enough value here, with especially unless they get the Ashe first pick and then a follow-up onto the Ana. He does need picks, yeah.
They do have the grab shatter here with the Nano too. However, their Lucio's got this B online. David's got this B online already. Grab comes out, B comes out. That was a massive
There's
massive
shatter.
shatter coming from Ali, but however the sound barrier
think that
minimizes
was
all
the
the
right
damage.
Personally, I think that was the right play.
Keep
Did not
getting
play
one.
it fast enough, but definitely the right play. And there
Keep
goes the
coming out
Blade
with
to
the
clean
Blade,
up. No one was able
and
to
they
touch.
did not touch. That is a 3-0 coming from Spartans in favor of Spartans. That was a wild series, quite honestly. Did we play all 4 today?
We only
No,
played
it's
3.
best to 3. Yeah,
First to 3.
first
This
to 3.
was one of the most interesting and well done plays I've seen. Crazy tracking. Interesting. Really nice tracking from Stoic here. Very nice tracking. And now, what do you guys think was MVP for this match?
So,
I think Peep, quite honestly. I think Peep did a phenomenal job of just farming that. You see how fast he got his Blade. He had Blade almost every fight. That was crazy to think. Like, you could be so good at Genji to build Blade every single fight. That is just phenomenal to me.
Peak definitely, yeah, he's been
He
quite
performed,
consistent with his blades.
but I do think that I think Atomic did a fantastic job at Reinhardt, and so did Ali. I think they did really good on the Reinhardt mirror up. Joshua also shown a lot through here, getting those starting picks on Versus's offense side.
Mm-hmm.
However, I think that Peep just outrules them all with his extremely, I've been calling him Peep this whole time, even though it's Peak. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna call you Peep because that's your new nickname now.
Yo peeps, what's up?
And he was able to go back and forth between DPS from projectile to hit scan pretty
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
Yes,
playing
I
that
thought
very
so.
flexible. Now, honorable mentions for each side. Stoic
Stoic.
for
Oh yeah, Stoic
the
for
Zarya. So, they were able to get so much value out of everything they did, including bubbles, including those grabs, including everything there. Just getting so much value out of defending and saving points and communicating well with Peak to get those blades off, to get everything done.
I
And
do
like
agree with that honorable mention.
that is
However, their support line did a crazy job of keeping them up in the weirdest times ever. Like Rotom on that Zen, that was crazy. I really like Rotom Zen, and I think that's very good, but I think Stoic just outshone just a tiny bit more, and I think we should give that MVP, not MVP, but honorable
The
mention
honorable mention, yeah.
to Stoic.
Now, honorable mention for Versus.
I think we should give it to Tulang. Because their Moira, he had Colt like almost every fight. Like, that is wild, to be honest. I personally
Saying that, Ali on that Rhyme for the last map.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He single-handedly got most of the picks for fights that he was doing. Like,
Yeah.
he was just there, getting like fire strike kills, hammer kills, and in everything. Like,
So I think that those are our MVPs and honorable mentions.
So we're choosing Peak as the MVP?
Yes, ma'am.
yes.
And then our honorable mentions for Versus are Allie, and then Spartans goes to Stoic.
We're choosing Ali for honorable mention for Versus?
Yes.
Yes, I think Ali deserves it, since he has that. He was always there.
That main tank presence that we aspire. We need. I don't know, 2.5 plus 2.
I think that's it for the stream.
Yep. Thank you all. Thank you to Versus and
Next game is at 3 p.m. It's 3 EST, and then there's one at 6. And then one at 9, I think. It's called Drake and Ali.